Hi guys. Alright, so I told you that I was going to tell you guys about a summer first aid kit. So you're going to have to bear with me because I'm at the pool because I am a mom and I am multitasking. So I got baby sitting here on the floor and I got toddler in the stroller and I got 9-year-old out there in the pool. So if all of a sudden I run out of the screenshot or something like that, well, it's because I had to go drag one of my kids out of the pool or something. So I think all you moms out there can feel me, you know, when it comes to that on the multitasking. Yeah, so here we go. All right, so we're going to talk about a few things that you should have in your first aid kit, okay? Now, keep in mind, I need everyone to know they need to use common sense. Obviously, if something is severe or you even think it's severe, you need to go to the emergency room. Don't be stupid, okay? So, and of course, if you're unsure, always go to the clinic and find out, and they'll tell you, you know, there's never any shame in doing that. We're going to talk about a couple things that I think that you guys should know about. Not a lot of things, but just a few things that you should know about when it comes to summer first aid kits and just some natural things that you can use, because a lot of times we don't necessarily know what we can use. Hi, hi, Alyssa. I saw you, Robert. I saw you guys on there. Thank you for joining me. So one of the things we're going to talk about is sunburns. Okay, so we're going to be out in the sun. Chances are the kids may get sunburned. Now the sun, we actually do need the sun. So kids need. Oops, hold on.
It's okay.
We had baby fall down. Baby fall down. All right. So now you want to use sunblock if you're going to be out in the sun for an extended period of time, but you have to know that you need the sun. I recommend not being in the sun all the time. I recommend not using sunblock all the time because you do need to get your vitamin D. Vitamin D is the biggest cancer fighter in your body. That in, I blanked on the name. I'll think of it here in a second. Anyways, so you have to have vitamin D. Vitamin D3, you can actually get it in supplement form, and they claim that even if you took vitamin D3 in supplement form, that would actually help to reduce your chances of cancer by up to a third. So we don't get enough sun. We need to be in the sun, run around naked, whatever you want to do. You know, I'm not judging. So vitamin D3. But anyways, but if you do get a sunburn, what can you use for it? Okay, so we're going to pull out some stuff that abuela used to have, right? Aloe, people. And I'm not talking about the shit that you buy at the store. I'm talking about the real stuff. Go out in your backyard and pull off a piece of aloe, okay? It's really, really cool. And actually, this is really good for your skin, like at night and stuff. So all you'll do is you break off the piece of aloe, and then you kind of just slice it open like so, and then there's all this gel inside. And you just kind of pull out the gel. You see how slimy gel? Oh yeah, that's sexy. So anyways, you pull out this gel and then you can use that on your sunburn. Okay, but if you want to make that even more potent, what you can do is take the aloe from the aloe vera leaf. I saw Renee is on here. Renee, your abuela, I'm sure, used aloe leaf for all kinds of stuff. So aloe leaf, but what you can really do, you have a really good sunburn. I swear to you people, I've done this. I've used it several times. I do a combination of frankincense, which is an amazing anti-inflammatory, and lavender essential oil. Those two, along with some of the aloe vera, and you just rub it all over your sunburn. Not kidding, by the next day it'll be gone. Your sunburn will be gone. If you have any, it'll be just maybe a tiny bit, but chances are it'll be completely gone. So no need to suffer for 3 or 4 days with a horrible sunburn. We just put a little bit of lavender, frankincense, and some aloe vera, and you're good to go. Baby's getting restless. You want to say hi? Say hi. Hi, everybody. Okay. So, all right, sunburns. That's awesome. So we talked about that. Okay, so what about insect bites and things like that? So again, I wanted to keep it really simple for you guys. So I wanted to stick with the lavender. You can... Sorry, he's just real talky, Dina. Yeah, say no, Angel. Okay, we're going to see about putting him down. Hold on. Okay. Have a seat. Here's some toys. There we go. All right, I don't know how much more time I got, people, because baby is getting restless. So any type of bug bite, ant bite, bee sting, anything like that, lavender will work amazing. Oh, let me see that. Lavender will work amazing on that. The sooner the better. But not just that, on burns. I have literally burned myself where it's been so bad, I already knew it was gonna bubble like right away. So what I do is I just take a drop of lavender and I put it on there, and it'll probably stop burning in about 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. And you know sunburns, they'll burn forever sometimes, you know, if you burn yourself on the stove. It'll stop burning within a few minutes, and then it won't bubble. It'll completely be gone. It won't bubble, it won't blister, it'll be completely gone. So lavender has a lot of really good uses. So for your sunburn, for a regular burn, also for headaches. You can take lavender and you can put it like on your temples. You can put it on your pulse points. And by doing that, you help to reduce your blood pressure, and it'll also help with the headache that you might be having. So lavender really has a lot of different uses, anything for skin, anything like that. So if you think about it, like I said, for your summer first aid kit, lavender is a really good thing to have. What is a good repellent? Oh, we're going to get to that. Remind me, Alyssa, we're going to get to that in just a second, okay? Actually, we'll talk about that now. So yeah, all right, so we talked about lavender. So a good insect repellent, I like TerraShield. We're not all just talking about oils. I got a couple other things we're going to talk about that it's not oils. But TerraShield is another essential oil that's really good at deflecting off insects and stuff like that, especially mosquitoes. So this blend's really good. I like to put a little bit of the TerraShield, and I know you're concerned about Zinca, and I understand why. I wouldn't be too concerned about it though, sweetie. I really wouldn't. Don't scare yourself with it, okay? But TerraShield and a little bit of coconut oil, and you can put a little bit of this on every day, and I think or especially if you're going to go somewhere where you're going to have a lot of mosquitoes and ticks and things like that. TerraShield's a really good repellent, and because you're pregnant, and not everyone's pregnant on here obviously, but Alyssa is, congratulations Alyssa. So this is very safe to put on while pregnant. You don't have to worry about it. You don't want to put any of that DEET or any other that garbage on there, because that's all chemicals and poisons, okay? So you can put a little of the TerraShield with some coconut oil and just rub it all over and stuff. So, and you know, long pants, long shirts and things like that. If you know you're going to be somewhere, it's going to be really mosquito-y or something like that. So that's what I would recommend for repellent, is going to be this. So completely safe. You can even use it on the babies. Just make sure you dilute it with some coconut oil. Worst that they may have, worst that they might have is like a skin irritation. But that's usually, if they are, then either pull back on it, dilute it some more, or if it's real bad, then don't use it anymore. But that would be the worst that might happen with the TerraShield. But that's it, and it's non-toxic and everything. So that's a great thing to have for yourself and for the kids. So, okay, so we talked about that burns. We talked about avoiding bugs, an easy one for bugs. Now I'm going to talk about a really, really cool one that most people do not know about, and it's awesome. Awesome. Cayenne pepper. Yeah, cayenne pepper. So cayenne pepper is probably like, I don't know, up there with the king of herbs, and most people don't even realize that it's up there at the king of herbs. Okay, so cayenne pepper has this ability to help to balance out blood pressure. So there's two big things that I'll tell you that you can use for cayenne pepper. One of the things that you can use is for a deep cut. So if you have a cut or a bleed or something like that, again, use common sense. If you have to go to the emergency room, go to the emergency room. But if you can't, or if you don't think you need to, you can put a little bit of cayenne pepper and literally just powder it all on there. Like whatever cut it is, powder it all on there. And so within about 60 seconds, the cut should stop bleeding. You shouldn't have any more. It should stop the blood from bleeding altogether, or the cut from bleeding altogether. Like I said, it helps to balance out blood pressure and stuff. So, hi babe, I see that you joined us. So, what's the other thing? Okay, so here's another little interesting information that you really should know about cayenne pepper. And the other thing is that, and I'm going to read a little bit because I wanted to make notes, because I wanted to make sure I told you guys the right thing, is that they did a study, and it was a journal of circulation by a Dr. Keith Jones, and he's a professor at the University of Cincinnati. He found that by taking cayenne pepper during a heart attack, you reduced your chances of cell death by 80%. There was a reduction in cell death, cardiac cell death by 85%. So another thing too is that there was a Dr. Christopher, I think he's a naturopath, in his 35-year career of being a doctor, if he was able to get his patient who was having a heart attack, as long as they were conscious, he would give them cayenne tea, and within 60 seconds, within 1 minute, they would feel the effects of the cayenne tea, and he never lost a cardiac patient to a heart attack, ever, in 35 years. As long as he could get to them and they were conscious. Now, there is some research, and they were showing that you could even possibly use the extract or a tincture of cayenne underneath your tongue if they were unconscious. Again, if you're having a heart attack, you do want to call 911, but while you're waiting or while you're going, it's something that you may want to consider having. I always have cayenne pepper with me, as much as I can remember. So cayenne's a really, really good thing to have. If you don't believe me, look it up. I don't care. I'm just telling you the truth. Cayenne is really, really awesome. So again, you can have it for cuts, and then also in a real emergency, someone's having a heart attack, you know, you could make a tea out of it, but you could get you need to make it really effective, it needs to be about 90,000 heat units. But I mean, I'd get some organic cayenne pepper at the store, and you should be good to go on that. Get organic, because it's going to be better quality, okay? You don't want cheap cayenne, just get organic, it's no big deal. And then you can put it in some water and you can just shoot it. So, really, really cool. So cayenne pepper. All right, and the last thing we're going to talk about is, anybody have any questions on cayenne pepper or any other questions so far? If you do, shoot them to me, okay? The last thing that we're going to talk about is going to be something for trauma. So the other day I had posted that Leighton got his finger stuck between the garage door as it was closing. His fingers actually kind of got crushed in a little bit. They were like halfway indented down, and obviously he was a wreck from it all. He was just really, really upset. But as soon as it happened, I put arnica Montana on it. I gave it to him. It's actually a sublingual. It's a little bitty pellet that you can find this. And I'm going to post the links to these things and where you can buy them in the comment section. So that way you guys know where to find them. But arnica Montana, you can order it, I guess, like on Amazon or wherever. Like I said, I'll post the information. I prefer the 30C. This is a 200C, but my favorite is a 30C. That's probably where you usually want to start. So now, any type of trauma, so even emotional trauma, this also works on pets. So I did use this once on a dog that had been hit in the head with a horseshoe at a party. And the poor dog was like disoriented, he was falling down. We thought we were going to have to take him to the emergency room. And so I put a 130C of arnica underneath his tongue. And then within about 20-30 minutes, he was running around like nothing ever happened. He was like a puppy all over again. So it was amazing. So this is what I would recommend for any type of trauma, especially emotional trauma, shock, anything like that. 130C of arnica Montana, and then again, get to an emergency room or wherever else you need to get. But this is going to give you a leg up on your way to the emergency room. So, as a mom, I would always have this in the baby's bag. You know, you never know, a toddler falls over and knocks his head or whatever. You just never know. And so, quick, put it underneath their tongue. It's a sugar pill. And arnica Montana, you don't really have to be afraid of. It's a homeopathic remedy. You don't have to be afraid of any type of really negative reactions. I mean, I guess it's possible you could have a small one, but you're not going to be allergic to it, full anaphylactic. And the reason you're not is because technically homeopathic remedies are energetic medicines. I could spend a long time explaining that, but we'll have to do that another day. I'll get into what homeopathy is. Homeopathy, though, is not home remedies, okay? It's actually like curing like. So homi actually means similar. So homeopathy actually means similar suffering. That's what it means. It's not homemade remedies or anything. And a lot of people get that confused. They think that they're herbs and stuff like that. No, not really. It's a little bit more than that. I have to explain it. But just know that arnica is a really, really good thing to have, a good tool to have in your emergency kit. Especially, like I said, diaper bags and stuff like that. So, that is mostly it, because I was just going to talk about a few interesting good things to have in your first aid kit. You can have all the other stuff if you'd like, you know, your band-aids and wraps and cold packs and things like that as well. But those are some really good, interesting, and a variety of things that that you don't know about, that most people don't know about. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Trying to think if I was going to tell you guys anything else. One thing I will actually recommend. Now this is just like my little medicine cabinet, and oh, hi Sonia, how are you, sweetheart? I'm glad you could join us. You missed some good part. So after this, you're gonna have to rewind the video and watch it, because you missed some really good information. So but I like this little kit. It's really simple. It's actually really small. Do you see how little it is? It's really small. But this is my homeopathic kit that I have at the house. And in it has all types of, I talked about your dog just now, and we talked about arnica. So Sonia, who just joined us, it's her dog that got hurt with the arnica. So anyways, but this is a really good kit to have just like in the house. And what's really cool too is it gives you a little handout, and it talks about each one of the remedies and what you can use it for, and gives you instructions. You can't hurt yourself with these, you know, they're completely safe. They're all natural. You can give them to the babies when they're born from 0 to 99. I mean, homeopathic remedies are very, very safe. So, oh good, I'm glad he's doing good. That's awesome. Yeah, he wasn't looking good when it all went down. I'm glad he's doing good. So if you want, I'll put the link to this little kit as well. It's really small. It can fit like in a diaper bag or in your purse and stuff. And so I'll put the link to this kit if you're interested in it as well in the comment section after we're done. But I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you. I just wanted to give you guys a few things. I didn't want to overwhelm you with too much, because I give you too much information. You know, some of it gets lost. So I wanted to be able to give you just a few key things that you could use for your summer first aid kit. So yeah, I think that's it. Do me a favor. So I want you to like and share this with your people, and drop me a comment. Do you have any other questions? Also, if there's something else that you guys want to learn about or talk about, something that, you know, is either whatever, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, anything health related, drop it in the comment section and I'll let you know. I may already know about it, or if I don't, I'll research it, and then we'll do a class or something about it So yeah. All right, I think that's all I got for you guys. So thanks for joining me, and we'll be talking to you soon. Have a good night. Bye.